President Obama says he is amused by all of the recent Tea Party rallies around the nation. Those demonstrations attracting huge crowds on tax day in cities and towns across America, people voicing their frustration over the expanding role of government, calling for lower taxes. But President Obama says they should all be thanking him for cutting their taxes. Peter Mirajanian was an advisor to the Clinton-Gore campaign. Terry Holt was national spokesman for the Bush-Cheney campaign. I'm guessing, Terry, that you heard the president in that soundbite that we played before the break saying, hey, they should all be thanking me, should they?
I can't ever recall a time where a president spoke in such a humiliating way about the people that he serves. I mean, this strikes me as smug and arrogant and utterly out of touch with the American people. You know, yesterday was tax day. It is our fundamental right as Americans to demonstrate and to express our views about the issues that face the federal government. That he's making fun of the millions of people who are doing that yesterday. You know, here's an example of the White House that was out in space, literally. It's tax day. We're all paying our taxes. And Barack Obama is talking about the space program in Florida. You can't get more out of touch than that, guys.
Yeah, Peter, he made those remarks. Well, there were a couple of fundraisers in Florida yesterday, one of them at the home of Gloria Estefan and her husband, the singer, obviously, at which people were paying $30,000 per couple to attend. I suppose people in that bracket aren't too upset with the way things are going, but was he showing a tin ear for politics here?
No, I'm so surprised that Terry's so sensitive on a Friday. No, I don't think so. You know, I mean, the fact of the matter is the taxes are not being raised on middle-class Americans, and that's what the president was pointing out. Look, the protests on tax day yesterday by the Tea Party movement, it's one thing to stage protests around the country. It's another thing to actually mobilize and actually go out and vote. That's going to be the true test of whether or not this Tea Party movement has any kind of legs.
Didn't that already happen in Massachusetts?
Like we've seen.
Well, Terry, let me finish. The challenge for the Democrats and the challenge for the administration is to actually go out and talk about what has happened since Barack Obama's gotten elected, where we're moving forward on a financial regulation reform bill. We had the health care reform bill passed that hasn't, a reform that hasn't happened in 40 years that actually will mean good things for seniors and others and getting more people on having health insurance. So there's some good things that are going on, but again, it does get drowned out. It's a lot easier to be against something and to be out there protesting than it is to be in favor of something that is going to move the country forward.
All right, Terry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that, you know, the people's cost of living are rising with every new Barack Obama initiative. With health care, for example, premiums are going to go up, taxes are going to go up, benefits are going to go down.
Terry, you got to back that up,
The stimulus bill didn't create scarcely a job. And fundamentally, over the course of the next generation, this administration is piling so much debt on not just us, but our own children, that he may say he's not going to hurt the middle class, but you better watch your wallet, guys, because they're coming after it. The debt is going to crush us if we don't get serious, and that's on Barack Obama's watch.
Peter, the original Boston Tea Party started with a bunch of people who felt they were being taxed without being represented. You don't think that's what's going on with these Tea Parties that are happening today?
Well, they were taxed without being represented because we were a colony of the British government. We're not a colony of anybody else's government.
I think some of us feel like right now, I think, Peter, excuse me, but the Tea Party fundamentally, and a lot of other people in this country feel that their government is so out of touch with them that it's not a lot different from being like a colony of Washington, D.C. Right. You send all this money to Washington, you get very little in return, and on top of it all, the president insults you on national television in front of a bunch of his rich donors.
Go ahead.
That's why people are upset.
Go ahead, Peter.
Terry, look, here's the fact of the matter. The fact of the matter is I don't think Terry's upset at all that a lot of these Tea Party activists question President Obama's citizenship. And should he be sensitive about that? I mean, look, there's a lot of rhetoric that flies around.
He's a public servant. He deserves
the fact of the matter is, Terry, the fact of the matter is that I understand what the agenda here is. Get people angry, get them motivated, go out there and vote. The fact of the matter is we will see
It's
in
Barack
November
Obama
whether or
doing
not
that, not
the
me,
Democrats
Peter.
will get out their numbers or whether or not the Republicans will deliver votes and the Tea Party will have any impact. I mean, it's very easy to go out and scream and complain when you're getting Medicare, when you're getting Social Security, when your kids are going to public school, when you're going to the public hospital, when you're using.
So they should be thanking the president for all of those things?
They shouldn't be thanking the president.
It's
but
outrageous.
It's ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous to say
I think
that we should
the American
we
people
should not have
deserve
any
an
government
apology from
involvement in
Barack
anything,
Obama.
and let's just go out and protest.
Oh, we are having those kinds of discussions at water coolers all over the country right now. Peter Mirajanian, Terry Holt, thank you both.
Thank you.